2011, okay, this is 2011 to now 2021, and it seems we are at a point of inflection. That is, never ever before this, right, Bitcoin is able to break this resistance. So this is a logarithmic plot. That's why the resistance is also logarithmic arc. Now what we see is the Bitcoin's growth been exponential initially, and it's keeping on decreasing, right? The gains are decreasing, and the growth is actually concave. So it is, and now every time Bitcoin hit this, bear market came. So first it hit 2011, bear market came, then it hit in 2013, bear market came, then it hit in 2018, bear market came, then it hit in May, then China, Elon Musk, all those things happens, right? Again bear market came. Now it is hitting again now, and so this puts a risk that we may see a bear market, because it has never broken. But again, there is a difference. So if this is true, if this remains the case, then Bitcoin can never ever in its life cross 69k, right? So here, so this lower one, right, that is the support band. Just a moment, let me thousand. Okay. Okay. This is 1001. Go with this 100. This 100. Okay, let me draw the support band also. Okay, so if we are following this, if we keep on following this, it has never got broken so far, never ever. But that means this was Bitcoin's top forever. Never ever Bitcoin is going to go above this price. This is its not just all-time high, but if this is what continues, then crypto market, or at least Bitcoin, is dead at this 69k, and it can never ever go above it if this is the one we follow. Now as you can see, it has never been able to break this all-time high, right? So every time it touches this resistance, it goes to bear market. Every time it touches, it goes to bear market. Let's put this also. Let's go on the weekly time frame. This would be better. So, and if this trend continues, then bull run is over here. And if you see RSI also, right, the buying strength kept on decreasing every bull run, and that's why we saw lesser and lesser growth every bull run. So now question is it going to be the end of crypto or Bitcoin? Because if this trend doesn't change, right, it's not like just only we will see a bear market here. It's not that we will only see a bear market and we fall to some 12k worst case. There is good case also, that is this band. We should not fall to 12k definitely, but we can fall here. So this is where post bear market tops used to settle. Okay, so if we follow this, then we may fall here around 30k. So now question is, it should be little bit lesser, around 29k to 30k. Okay, now question is, are we going to fall there? That is one possibility, but after that what will happen? So the two things, one is this trend continues and we go to bear market, we fall to 30k. Okay, but then it has to go up at the end of the day, right? So for Bitcoin to survive or crypto to survive, this trend has to be broken, and it has not got broken in last 11 years. So I have this curve from 2010, and this is known as 11-year bull market resistance or bull market top resistance, and this never ever got broken for 11 of years. But now it has to be broken. If it doesn't gets broken, then not just this bull market over, but crypto is over forever. Okay, so that cannot happen. So first thing is, this has to be broken. So let's again go back to monthly chart, and this is known as bull market support zone. So whenever market falls after bull market, generally it can take support here also, like it happened in the May, right? It took support exactly here. So those were in the group, I provided an analysis why I think 29k going to be the list price, and that is based on this statistics, and it exactly took support here at around 29k and went up from here, and now this thing comes around 31k. So there is a possibility we again, if it is a bear market, we will again go back to 31k. There is very high possibility. But so this is one possibility, or this another possibility is we break this resistance once and for all, and once we break this resistance, then we become kind of resistanceless. So far every bull market, right? Now people may say how to predict bull market and all, like a lot of things, right? They may say you can never know when will bull market end, but it's very clear from the chart, like exactly where bull market should end, and it happened every single time. We have so many data points, both from where bull market will start and where bull market will end, both exactly following this line. So there is literally you can predict every single bull market, bear market. So that is exactly why when people were bearish somewhere here, right, that was the support of, so we were not. But again, this time there is something to worry, because if this bear market starts, right, so this 30k definitely, and it can fall as bad as 12k if this bear market continues for 4 years. We can again go back to this not 12k, sorry, around 16k. So if the old trend continues, but it cannot continue anymore, so the time has come for the trends to settle. So if we see this RSI is falling, but lows also going up. So right now we may see a huge correction here or here, right, and causing this RSI to go touch it and then again pick. So that can happen that this continues for like next 10 years, and this is likely scenario of this happening because BTC's growth is going to decrease, right? Previously it used to give this much gain, that means so much of buying, right? 700x next bull run, 96x next bull run, 29x next bull run, just 13x. So as gains are decreasing, right? So diminishing gains is happening. It has bounced off the resistance line. I think someone commented it is bounced off the resistance line 4 times already. Now, so this resistance, yes, it fell 4 times exactly from this resistance. That's exactly correct. So all the crypto cycle, right? 2011, 2013, 2017, now 2021. All the time, whenever it touched, it fell. But this time, I think it is going to change, and we are going to break above it. Maybe now, or worst case, we go for a bear market for some time, and then we break above it. But so this is also a possibility that we may go to 30k again. So that's why this 48k resistance is very, very, very important. We need to stay above it, else this bear market is coming, and 30k we can go if that happens. So now question is which side I personally think is going to happen is that this trend, right, it cannot continue anymore. After this 10 years it has to break, because if it doesn't break, if this trend does not break, then this is exactly the current moment we are. It is the end of crypto, because now prices can only fall or sustain at this level. It cannot grow anymore, right? Its peak will be around this 75k. So if this is true, if this remains true, right, then post 70k, 74k, so I still think at least we should go to 74k before we end this bull run. So there is still some growth opportunity, if not 100k. If we break, definitely 100k is possible, but even if we don't break, we should still have. So this we need to avoid this wigs. So that is one thing we need to do. And okay, to change this curvature a little bit. Now it is fine. All right, so now question is so it was 74k is still a possibility if we bounce back in between somewhere, but that's all. So if this is true, the 75k around here, or will be the all-time high, or we might have already been all-time high. So we are already got rejected here at 69k where it was previously. But as per this, we can never ever, Bitcoin can never ever go above the 78k line, okay, which is not possible. So this has to be broken. Will it break now or next bull run? We will have to see. But this graph shows us we are now about to go towards downside. We as in short term, maybe for few months, I can agree, but is crypto dead? Absolutely not. Its mainstream adoption has just started. So that's where I think now it is going to change. And the moment we break above this, right, the moment we break above 69k, or 70. Okay, now right now it is higher actually, 72k I think, something here, right? 70k around, let's say. The moment we break above it, right, then it can go exponentially, and it can go up very fast to something around 190k if it happens. I am counting on it to happen, because otherwise it will make no sense. But again, the possibility wise, you need to know this is a possibility remaining. So just like you guys know, right, this breakout happens, trend line breakout happens when prices do something like this, and then it breaks out, right? So similarly, instead of this straight line breakout, what I think we are about to see is a logarithmic breakout, where this band and this band, right, they are converging, and around this point. So again, this is why I think a bear market is a possibility, is we may again do something like this in 2022, and then we give a breakout where we go up exponentially. So these two are a possibility, and if this is the case, this entire 2022, at least first 6 months of 2022, we may remain in bear market, and we can go as low as 35k, and then we can go up for some time, again hit back here around 69k or 70k, go down, and finally break around September 2023, after 2 years from now. So a 2 year of consolidation kind of thing is possible if this plays out. So I'm immediately telling you the BR case scenario, because this we generally don't try to discuss the worst case possibility, and this is the worst case possibility. We may for next 2 years consolidate in this region and then go up. Will it be end of crypto? No. Will it be end of Bitcoin? Maybe. So Bitcoin dominance or these things, right? It's been too long for Bitcoin to lead the market. I think market right now has matured enough. They are not going to wait for Bitcoin. Even if BTC goes to bear market, we are going to see huge pump in some, maybe gaming coin, maybe NFT coins or something or other. Even this layer 1 smart contract coins like Ethereum, Solana, Avax. So we are going to get pump irrespective of what Bitcoin do. Market is getting matured enough. I don't think a sustainable market is going to be. I think so. It needs to. With ETH2 coming, I believe that is what going to happen, and most likely ETH2 also will time this market around this, around June or July of 2022, and that's where I think the market will be here around 35-36k. So I think this is a very big possibility, just like the breakout, right? It took 10 years for this logarithmic curve to converge, and now it can break out finally out of this. So long term, I am bullish on crypto. I am very much bullish on crypto, and this breakout can take Bitcoin like at least 500k. If we can break out now, directly now, we can go till 190k around. So these possibilities are there, but if we just follow the statistics and we don't believe that market has changed or something, right? Just if we blindly follow the data, we are going to, the bear market has started if we follow this, and we are going to go down to around 13. So I think, okay, so faster this happened, lower we go. If we instantly dump, we can go as low as some 34-5k. If you dump slowly, we will go around 40k. So it depends how fast we are dumping. But So as per this data, we are up for a bear market right now, exactly now. But most likely scenario is this is not going to play out. Rather, we are going to see a breakout from this one, and we see some huge gain in upcoming months. And this one actually follows uh, what is called uh, lending cycle diminishing gains. So you can see gains are diminishing, right? This is getting inverted, and cycles are also becoming bigger and bigger. It was this small, now it became this big, then this big, now it is this big. So cycles are becoming bigger and bigger, and gains are going smaller and smaller. So there will be a point of inflection where it breaks this trend and go up, and it may be after 2 3 months, after 6 months, or it may be right now by end of the November. So we need to understand all the possibility, but understand, if this is broken, if this resistance is broken, this is a 11-year-old resistance. There is no resistance stronger than this in entire Bitcoin and crypto history. So that will be a huge bullish sign, and you can expect an exponentially growth. Bitcoin can do a 2x 3x from there if it breaks easily. So alts will be like pumping like crazy. So those scenario is also open. Don't think that is dead, and I believe that is going to happen. If not now, after a few months in 2022, or worst case 2023, but that is going to happen. So now question is, how do you use this information, and what do you do right now? So right now I will tell to avoid long-term investment. Invest, trade only, keeping in mind that prices may go bad within few days. Can it lead the market? It should lead the market, but it is lagging unfortunately. Now it need not be ETH. So crypto market might be getting leaded by Sandbox or some NFT coins also. It need not be ETH to do that, but likely ETH should take that position. Let's say ETH. Okay, USD. Okay, let's see how ETH is behaving. So unfortunately, ETH is also following Bitcoin, and yeah, ETH also got rejected around similar point like BTC. So far it was unable to break out of it. So either BTC needs to break out of it, or ETH needs to break out of it. Even if ETH does that, that is still also okay. Then altcoin will actually be out of this, and only Bitcoin will be consolidating in it. That is also all right. So there is a possibility that okay. So one thing to notice is ETH can fall much more than BTC actually, and that's what happened. 90% it fell. So if bear market comes, ETH can fall to $200 or $600. So ETH has more falling side, but I don't think that is going to happen. So even if Bitcoin fails, we have another option, and that is ETH breaking out of this resistance. So ETH also topping exactly here, 11-year-old resistance, not 11, for ETH it is 7-year-old resistance. So if ETH also break out, ETH will show exponential gain and alts will follow it. Then we don't need BTC to break out. But so far, I don't see ETH being able to do that, unfortunately. It is still is not matured enough to throw BTC and move it on its own, but that can happen soon with ETH2 coming as more and more use cases increases. So yes, this is also a possibility, and we may get to see this. Any question, guys? SIB led the market. Now, the Bitcoin's entire 11 years, SIB has finished. Right? So, SIB USDT, where we can check KuCoin? No. Where it was before? Where it came first? Some other one, no? Shiba Inu. Binance, it came recently. Huobi, I think it was for some time. FTX, Binance, Bitfinex, Gemini, Bimbo, KuCoin, OKEX, Huobi, Coinbase, Bitpanda, Uniswap. Huh? I think it was there for a very long time, most likely. Yes. So the entire bull market, bear market cycle, right? SIB completed Bitcoin's 11-year bull market, bear market path in just 1 year, and it has stopped exactly where it is expected to. So you can now hope that this is all-time high for SIB, and SIB will never ever will go above it. That is a possibility. That is a definite possibility. SIB may never ever be able to break above this because it doesn't have any fundamental, right? So this might be end of SIB as well, or SIB may give the breakout and lead the market, which BTC couldn't. So now SIB may fall. It has actually less falling chance even in bear market than Ethereum. It's really funny, but this is looking more bullish than even Ethereum. If it breaks out, it may lead the market. So I'm not saying anyone to believe it. This is a joke. Ideally, SIB should go to 0 from here and never come back. This is ideally what should happen, but you don't know. The retailers, if they keeps on buying, then even this can happen. So yeah, this is though a joke, and ideally SIB should have been topped forever. It should never go above this price in entire entity, but possible. Doji. Okay, where was Doji from long time? I think Binance it was. Doji has not topped yet. Doji has not topped yet. It single-handedly is different than everyone else. For good or for bad, Doji is far from the top actually. Doji can lead the market actually. Doji is far from top. Again, not buying decision, but Doji can still grow and go to $1. Oh my god, Doji top is coming exactly at $1. Sit. So Doji to $1 is possible. Doji top is exactly at $1 it is coming. And then it should go to bear market. Not before this $1. So Doji to $1 still in place for Doji lovers. Again depends on Elon Musk finally. But yeah. What is that? Polynex. Let me check. Polynex exchange. Doji, 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 Doji. No, this is also recent only, na? 2008. We need from very long time. Bitfinex, I think, will do. Bitfinex, Bittrex. Was it there for a very long time? Okay, Doji USD I need. Doji USD. Bitstamp. Where is Bitstamp? Need to get its last 10 years data. It came very early. Right, so where it is? Bittrex. Oh yes, this is the data. Let's see. Doji cycle. So previously I don't believe Doji had any cycle. Its cycle started only after this point, not before that. So before this time Doji was unknown to everyone. So this is its support guard, and the way it is following, it is reverse to all other cryptos actually. So all other cryptos are converging while Doji is diverging. And then it can break down. So against other cryptos which are converging, Doji is actually diverging. I don't know. So it is not following a proper cycle. So this trend and all may not work at all. But you never know with Elon Musk what Doji can become. Let's check Sol. Sol also in a different level. So Sol is also okay. Let me go to weeks. I think that will help to make a good prediction. Don't think we can take data before this to and use before December 2020. This data I don't think is useful. We can delete it. So Sol is also at its all-time high. Is it 197? Is it? It is pumping or what? One sec. BTC started going up. Folks, let me get some position. I have exited from Sol. So as per the Sol also, so unless Bitcoin, ETH or Sol, any one of them, for Sol we don't have 11-year-old resistance, it's just 1-year-old resistance, right? But it is also got rejected every time from here. So there is likely a chance that again bear market can come for Sol also. But Sol has a good support band. Sol should not fall below 120, it seems. 110. Even if bear market comes. Anyway, so yes, all the coins except Doji are showing they are topped out. So there is a possibility that this is the end of this bull run, and next bull run we may go up and break it. That can happen. That is still a possibility. I don't want to make people bearish, but again we are at exact place, right? So we cannot be careless about it. And the weekly chart, if you see, right, we are here. So this was May top, then 2 weekly red candle, then a green candle to back to here. So I am expecting the same for next 2 weeks. If in case we are going to go for a bear market for a long time, we may come back here at 63.5k, and then we go for a bear market. So in case the risk of bear market I see, still I believe we should have one more rally, at least relief rally, and then we may go to bear market. So not just those resistances, we can also see where we got rejected is the same place where we got rejected previously also, and this forms a triangle like this. So anyway, if we fail to break, this was expected, and we can fall to 40k range, around 40k, if this plays out, and then maybe we break out of this triangle. So this possibilities still exist, and then we have this resistances. So too many resistances at this point. From here we saw this breakdown. So we are hopeful. I am still hopeful that worst case we take this path and still continue the bull run, falling till 48k, and then go up. This would be a better thing to happen, but we don't know. Both possibilities are there. So these are the two possibilities I can think of now. And very bullish possibility is all of a sudden from here it just jumps, which I think is quite unlikely at this moment. But yes, so these are the three possibilities Bitcoin has right now. So a dump to 50k or 48k is almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. Uh, so can we see a relief rally? Yes. I think what is going to happen, a market cannot go down like this. So it needs a retracement. So even May, right? It fell. It fell from 65k to 45k. But then again, it came back to 60k, right? So this has to happen before this can happen. So the case, right, where bear market happens and we go to 40k, right, that can happen, but that should not happen directly now. This should not play out. This red one should not play out, because that's not how Bitcoin works. That's not how market works. Everything will have a retracement. Even when you pump, there will be a retracement dump. Even when you dump, there will be a retracement pump. It cannot happen you keep on pumping or keep on dumping. So this dump retracement, I'm expecting we should go back to at least this 59k or 60k range, and then I believe 63.5k, right? That where I personally think we permanently go bear after getting rejected there. But I don't think we can just keep on. Again, it's not impossible. If we fall till 48k, it is definitely possible. We just keep on falling till 48k and then take support and go up. Definitely, even tomorrow morning itself you can see a 48k. So this is definitely possible. But overall I don't think now we are going to 40k or 30k bear market directly now. There has to be a retracement before that, else bears will make huge money, right? So market doesn't allow on any side. If there is huge bears or huge bulls, both gets liquidated. That's how market works. So even if the real bear market to come, whales are going to pump it up and first liquidate the bears, and then only they will let the bear market to come. Okay. Question, with Elon, Doji will become. Yes, Doji can become currency of Mars. So again, this is a meme coin, and I am not telling anyone to invest in Doji, but Doji, because of the retail support, right, it can become independent of Bitcoin. It should ideally become like SEEP became, right? Doji should have become, but it has not yet. In LCDR, cycle should lengthen, right? Yes, cycle should lengthen, and it has already lengthened a lot. So if you see the monthly, right, let's see the cycle, how it changed. First bull run, 182 days. Second bull run, okay, this actually has two phases. uh, so we should actually take from here, not there. Around 250 days, 270 days. Third bull run. Okay, let me draw this arc so that bull runs becomes clear. One sec. Third bull run, more than a year. 478 days, fourth bull run right now, almost 2 years, 702 days. So this is the lending cycle and diminishing gain happening. But how much can it lengthen? It's lending kind of 2x every cycle, right? First cycle 92, then 335. It was a 92, sorry. It was this part. 182, 365, 500, 700 already, around 700. So you can clearly see that market keep on increasing, but I am afraid this RSI is yet not ready to give a breakout, and that might mean we may not just now break out. It may take some more time, maybe one more cycle to break this band. So that possibility remains. But based on the crypto adoption, right, if it has to break this band anytime, this year can definitely be, or next year can definitely be the time that to happen. Any other question? What if it doesn't go back to 60k right now? Then bear market is confirmed. If it again gets rejected at 60k or 59k, right, or 63.5k, if I have to put a number, if bear market is to come, it should go back to 63.5k and then bear market should come, and not directly. If it directly goes to 48k, very high chance we will again pump up very fast. Any other question? Then 4 years of bear, no, 4 years of bear market is no more, I think. Na? If you see, okay, we saw bull market time. Let's see bear market time. So previously bear market stayed for 529 days, that is almost 2 years. Second bear market, $1,065 days, almost 3 years. Third bear market, $851 days, almost 2 years. So this bear markets are generally around 2 years, and with bull market time in expanding, right? So it's a 4-year cycle. So next Bitcoin halving will happen in 2024 or 3. Let me see where last happened. 2020 last Bitcoin halving happened. So 2023 or 4, we'll see. So what is going to happen is this 4-year cycle, if it still stays, instead of bull market being only 1 year, now bull market is almost 2 years. That means for bear market, maximum time left is just 2 years, not 4 years. Bear market doesn't stay for 4 years, but it can be max 2 years, not more than that. But now bear market, it is not going to be a crypto bear market, it will be only Bitcoin bear market, if at all that happens. Because crypto wise, this gaming, NFT, there are many things which people are not going to get out of, because they are actually tangible things. Previously it was just Bitcoin, which is based on trust, based on you value it, only then it will be valued. So if the trust gets broken someday, if you get a news Bitcoin got hacked, it's over, right? The single same day the $1 trillion market can go to $0. This is not going to happen because again it's not some people involved, but it is the code, and being proof of work, it is most safest. Bitcoin is not going to be hacked. Other things can be facing the issue, but Bitcoin is extremely secure. Though it is slow, you can complain many things about Bitcoin, like this being slow, this being not fast enough, this being not too many upgrades, not much it can do. But one thing is you can expect, this is the most secure thing exist right now in the world. So that I cannot take out from Bitcoin credibility. Any questions, guys? So Solana gave the cup and handle breakout. But again its own resistance is very close now. 199. If it gets rejected there, can expect so to much lower prices. $165 also it can go. So don't FOMO in right now. Let the market get stable. I am not hugely bullish right now after BTC got rejected here. So this 59k, it must not have got rejected from 55k, right? 55.5k, it took support and it was trying to go up. So there it was good. Now it should have double bottomed here. Now this fall, we are more on a bear side, and we can actually fall a lot more. We can actually fall some 10-11% more. So right now I am more towards bearish side than bullish side, and I don't want to short at the support. So right now there are many supports in this region which I don't want to short at. I would rather take long at 48k or 50k wherever it takes support. But if you are already in long position, then you need to hedge short definitely. So unless I am confirmed that bear market is coming, the spot positions I am still keeping till we break 48k. If 48k breaks, I will exit from all my spot positions as well. I am already out of my long positions here when it got rejected at here 59k, as I posted in the group. But so spot I am still in, and I believe we have more upside, much more upside. I believe in this yellow line to happen. So again, bulls, it is not over, so you need not worry yet. But this red bearish sign or possibilities are also on table. But once this happens, right, if you can hold for 1 year or 2 years, you know huge game is coming. So only 2 years of bear market can stay, not more than that. So if someone is holding for a longer time frame, they are safe. I will not say hold now, buy now and hold for 2 years. I'm definitely not going to suggest, but you will get good buying chance if it falls. And Bitcoin is not going to go below 20k again. So this is the support, and it is coming around here 20k. So worst case, if bear market comes, 2 years of bear market till 2023, right? We will go to somewhere here around this 20k. This is the worst case, 2 years of bear market. So what I am expecting is again a bull run soon, not after 2 years. So let's be clear. But if worst case this trend keeps continuing, our worst case is going to be this, and this was also support of, it acted as a resistance 2 times, 2017 and 2019. But so this 16.5k, so here will be the worst case possibility. Again, I don't think this is going to be the worst case, but again possibility is there that this becomes the worst case. It will not go below that for sure. Bitcoin is never going to go below that price. So if you get a chance to buy cryptos here around 2023, if you get chance to buy cryptos here, and then it will go parabolic, that will be a huge gain. But till here you can short also, not only you can long, you can short. If bear market is confirmed, all the coins you bought to go upside, now you will buy to go downside, not buy, basically short to go downside. And this huge gain, right? If BTC has given you here to here 17x, you can gain that back shorting it also with leverage. So in shorting you can never get more than 100%, while in long you can get much more than 100%. So again, bull market is better for gains, definitely. They are not equivalent, but with leverage you can actually make shorting also same money as you make in long. So again, don't FOMO, seeing some 1 minute time frame little bit pump. Don't FOMO. Long term we have to see. In bear market doesn't go up and only falls or what? Okay. So no, in bear market prices goes up also. For example, I considered this as a bear market, right? But if you see, half the time price fell, half the time price went up also. So we call it bear market if in a year more than 6 months, of a year prices falls, then we call it is a bear market only. So more than half a year price falls and less than half a year price goes up, then we call it a bear market. Because over year to year, so the way actually gains are seen, right, in stocks or something, it's seen year to year. Is it 20% up year to year, this stock? Similarly, is this crypto year on year, how much is the gain? So in bear market, because there is more downside, more of the months in downward than more of the months in upward, so overall year on year you should see a negative. So from year 2017 to year 2019, right, you saw minus 50%. So it's a year on year downward. So this is how bull market is. Bear market is. It's not like in bear market prices will not go up. It is going to go up. So you cannot just blindly short unless you shorted at the top. So people who shorted at 69k or at these tops, right, all the bull market cycle tops, they can hold for a very long time, but not others. If you enter short here again it pumped. If you entered short somewhere here, it again pumped. So it is not going to be just one way, you just short and chill. That's not what going to happen. You need to know trading and you need to have to stay active. But you can still make huge gains, exponential gains in bear market as well. So gains will not be a problem, but you need to be knowing trading, because in spot you can just buy, but here you will have to hold. Any question, guys? If no more question, then I will stop here. Yes, I did think of sorting BTC, but I didn't. The reason is this trend had to be broken, and this could be a chance for breaking, right? It might not have gotten rejected at 69k. And other thing was, just before this news came, inflation in US become very high, which is actually very bullish for crypto. I cannot tell you how much bullish that is in long term, not immediate. So with those two things, fundamentally I was hoping that we will break, we are going to break it, and we are not going to fall. But once it got rejected from 69k to 64k, right, it happened immediately. So then I told, right, in the group that we are going to fall till 54k at least. So at 63k I had a short open, which I closed around 55.5k, but I personally was hoping that it will break 69k. I was hoping if it would have broken here, then we could have already started seeing insane gains, but it didn't. It respected the resistance again and again, and this is the 11-year resistance. So again, this is the strongest resistance of all anything Bitcoin ever faces. So people thinks knowing the top is hard, but it is not, because Bitcoin always follows the same statistics. So, but there is a difference. Every time previously, every time BTC touched that resistance, right? What happened afterwards? 2011 I personally don't take as a bull market, because that time it was too new and the statistics might not have made any sense. So I will only discuss with 2013, though this follows from 2011, but this is upward. So whenever it touched 2013, it fell hard, it fell extremely hard, and it kept on falling. 20, so how much it fell, let's see, and we can compare. So here the moment it touched, instantly it fell 65%. Here the moment it touched, instantly it fell 50%. And this time the moment is touched, the moment it is touched, it fell around 50%, and we unfortunately touched it again now, and so far how much we have fallen? how much we can fall. So far we have fallen 20% only. So based on past experiences, it always falls 65%, 50% kind of number. Then it will give a dead cat bounce or a little relief rally, and then it goes to bear market. Same thing to be continued. We will fall to 48k, and that will give a, then it will so we fall to 48k, and then we have a relief rally till maybe 63k or 59k or 54k, and then we permanently go for bear market. No, right now it's not a magic coin thing. So if market itself go bearish, we need to observe first, and we will have magic coins that are not magic coins. Basically, they are fundamentally good coins, which will be there pumping in entire cycle. This is not going to be end. Even in bear market, they can pump, but we'll tell. But this is not the time to buy. Its time will come again. This NFT gems will come most likely, but this is not when this will happen. We need a correction, we need more correction. I am right now bearish on Bitcoin for some more correction. We may see short term pump to 56k and then dump. That can also happen. So don't become bullish if you get a pump to 56k. Overall, in long time frame, this is bearish, and Bitcoin has much higher chances to fall than go up in the short term. So I just want to ensure that you guys know the risks, so to play that way. So again, if it breaks the 60, this 11-year resistance, gains are also going to be insanely insane. Fundamental stock coins can survive the bear market. It needs to, and I believe this time in bear market also we may see good coins pumping, because they are actually having now practical application, unlike past where they were just a toy of BTC. I do expect good coins should survive. And by good coin, it's not top 10 or 20. The coins in the coin list mostly, which are in top 20. Micro caps may not survive, but gaming coins can survive. I believe this bear market will be bull market for gaming. So next 2 years, maybe only gaming coins will be going up. NFT coins will be going up. No one else. That can also happen. And the platform the games use, Solana, Matic. Matic again, it is losing, but it may still survive. Or if ETH2 comes, maybe that. So there is a high chance that ETH2 will break out of this high resistance and lead the market. Then Bitcoin, the possibility is there, but be careful of the all possibilities available. So in bear market, even Ethereum falls 90%, and even now, if I see the statistics, it looks it can go to $600 even now. Bitcoin doesn't look like will go below 16k, likely 40k, and Solana seems it should not go below 110k, $10 as per this statistics, but it has only 1 year, right? So we don't have enough statistical point to guarantee. I hope it was insightful. So I am macro bearish, micro bullish, can say. So yeah, so the market tops following it well. following the statistics very well, and that's why that's something you guys need to know in order to be prepared for the outcome. It should not come as a shock that it got over. But I personally, if I want to, if what I think, we are not going to go here 16K or even there. Worst case, we go here around 48K, not even 40K range. I think we will go here around 48K, 49K, this range, and then we pump back in December and have huge exponential gain. That December or January, we cannot guarantee it to be December anymore. So that's what I think. But there is another thing which will make you little bit bullish. That is the fall from the top kept on decreasing every cycle. So there, and it seems if this can play out, still a possibility that 42K will be the this run bottom. Still the possibility is there. So now only 2 year cycle or 6 month cycle may happen instead of 4 year cycle, and then we can keep on going up. So those all possibilities in matter, and mostly I'm on the bullish side, not because of personal bias, but rather based on the data we are seeing with bull market time increasing, bear market time decreasing, lending cycle, and very diminishing gains. Gains have not been enough for a bear market to sustain more than 6 months, because a 6 month back only we had a breakdown. So gains are almost negligible for a sustained bear market. For example, for sustained bull market you need huge falls, right? It used to fall by some 90%, some 80%, 90% it used to fall, right, Bitcoin. So for bull market to come, this big a fall were needed. Similarly, for bear market to come, some 20x, 50x, 100x, those gains were also needed. So with just 2x gain, can a bear market come? It cannot. Like for a sustained bear market may come, but sustained bear market cannot come. For a sustained bear market, this is necessary. This is necessary to have big gains also, which did not happen. So that is where I am more bullish that bear market cannot sustain. Okay, guys. Last question. Anyone? Okay, so no questions. I will end it here, end the stream here.